Alrighty, hey guys, this is Cameron, and I'm making a tutorial on how to make the 32 degree only line in WSV3 here. Now, I didn't get a chance to do this over the last 2 days because I've been very busy with other stuff in terms of working and all the other stuff in post-winter storm coverage here in Arkansas. But just wanted to show you how you can make that particular color palette here in WSV3 here. So basically, what you're seeing here is basically what's called the weather channel's color palette, or the weather channel's temperature color palette. This goes for your 2M temperatures, etc. here, but this is like the typical temperature palette here, and you can see what happens at negative 100, negative 60, negative 50, negative 40, negative 30, negative 20, negative 15, negative 10, your 0, 10, 20, 32 degree line, and then 35, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, and so on and so forth. So, in order to get the 32 and below, you have to make sure. And I know most people are gonna probably see this, and you're probably gonna assume that you just select all of this and you just delete it, which is not a good idea because first of all, WSV3 is not gonna pick up on this. It's gonna be a very weird thing in WSV3, and you're gonna get a lot of colors that are gonna be misplaced. Now it's gonna turn out almost like that, almost like the correct product. However, you're gonna have a lot of issues in terms of trying to match up what I have on here. So just kind of give you an example on how it looks here. And I can turn on the 2M temperatures real quickly here. You're not going to see it here in Arkansas, but you can see where the 32 degree line has escaped up towards the north, like way up here to the northern plains, etc. here. So to have it look like to where I have it on here right now, you want to go to here. And basically what this is the what I call the freezing palette, or the 32 degree only palette. And basically what you want to do, as you can see what I've done with this, as a matter of fact, I do not know why that is at 130 degrees down there, but that's okay. You can see what I did. So I left everything alone from 32 upwards. Okay, so 32, all this back here, it still has a color. As a matter of fact, if you really wanted to, you could just only show the 32 degree line. Now it's going to look very weird on WSV3, but I would recommend a 32 degree and below line because that's really good for analysis and everything else here. But you see what I did, okay? So basically all you do is you go back to here, and I'm not going to save this obviously, but I'm going to show you what to do, okay? So right through here, everything that you're seeing, you have to turn it to 0. As a matter of fact, let's do this, okay? Okay, so you have to turn it to 0. Everything you see here has to go to 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0. And then this number right here, this is a very important number, the 255 number at the very end. That is the opacity level. You want to turn that all the way down to 0. And all you have to do is you can either go through this entire thing and do the same thing, or you can just grab this, copy it, and just go through this entire thing and do the same thing. So something like this. Okay, so you can do that, copy, Control C, you go here, okay, and then Control V. Alright, you do the same thing down here, Control V, and you see where I'm going with this, okay? So, as I said, obviously I'm not going to save that, okay, but you can see what I did, okay? So, all of these numbers are 0. Every single one of them are 0. So that means nothing beyond 32 degrees is being sampled, okay? And you can see what happens here. Okay, it's very beautiful, by the way. All right, and you can choose to pick whatever temperature palette you want, but you can basically see what I'm talking about here. So that's the 32 degree line right there. And if you want solid proof, you can see 32 degrees. Let's zoom down. Let's zoom down here. Okay, 33, 33, 33, 32, 32 degree lines right there. Okay, and then temperatures below it. All right, and then you start getting into the negatives up here. Okay, so you can see where the 32 degree line is. Also, it's not limited to just the temperature map either. Okay, you can also go over to mesoscale. Okay, and you can turn this on, and you're gonna see the 32 degree line at 850. This is very important whenever you're trying to forecast an ice storm in some areas, because you'll be able to do something like this. Okay, so there's that. Okay, you're obviously not going to see here in Arkansas, but we could probably go up back to the north and see where it kind of overlays here, and you can see what happens. Okay, your 850 and then your 32 degree surface temperature. Okay, so it kind of overlays just so you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so very, very important. Not only can you do this for this, unfortunately you cannot get 925 degree temperatures at real time, but you can also go over to your models, and I have incorporated the 925 millibar level, and you can use the HR for this. Okay, and I'm just zooming out on Arkansas because I cover Arkansas, but you can see what happens here. Okay, so your 925 is back left here. Let's go to the northeast real quick. Okay, and let's use this. Okay, so basically this is very important whenever you're trying to forecast an ice storm, because you could do something like this. You can see what happened. All right, your 925, your 850 is well down here, but your 925 is up here. So that would mean, especially in this area, if you had the precipitation, you would look out for the potential of some ice down here, if you were to go with that here, because the Civ 4, look at here. Okay, so that's your 850 is below freezing down here, but your 925 is above freezing. Okay, your 925 is well above freezing in these areas. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so you can see, and this is very important too, that you can do. You can overlay the temperatures, the 850 and 925 at the same point here. So that's very important whenever you're trying to forecast winter weather. Okay, and you can see what happens here, because the bottom number. Okay, give me a bit. Let me see if I can get that to take care of itself here. Okay, so this is the top number, by the way. Alright, that's the 850 millibar level. I'm not sure what's going on here. Do I have the... Okay, that's what's going on. Okay. Alright. I was trying to figure out what was the issue here, because it kept wanting to show different temperatures. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. But actually, as a matter of fact, you can do that. Let's go to the 2M temperatures, like real-time temperatures. And you can use a model if you want it to, and do like hour 1 or something like that. And you can turn this off. We can turn 925. So let's use this for example. Let's go up here to Frankfurt. Okay, and you can set this like right there. Okay, so that's like hour number 1. Your surface temperature is 39, but your loft temperature is 30. So that would support the potential of freezing rain in areas. And you could even do something like this, where you have 850 at the same time here, and 850, let's do this. Okay, so let me do it. There it is. Okay, so 850 is the same way. Okay, so you can see, you can plot that on here and stuff like that, guys. So it's a really cool software that you can use. I really like WSV3. I just wanted to give you guys like a little bit of a tutorial on what to do and stuff like that, folks. So just kind of check me out on YouTube. I'll have all that information out for you guys on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in this video, and like I said before, if you got any more questions, just shoot me a PM on actually just comment under this video on YouTube, or just comment under the thing on the WSV3 forums. Okay, y'all have a great rest of your day.